okay, Golden State, right? They made the call. We know the relationship between Draymond Green and LeBron James, right? Represented by Rich Paul, great friendship, all that. That's cool. But there's no way in hell LeBron James could go to Golden State. You know why? It
Why?
would actually take a hit on his legacy. Now, he's already cemented, okay? But stay with me when I say this. LeBron James is in what conversation at all times?
Go.
The GOAT conversation with Michael Jordan. There's no way that he could go and join Steph Curry, who is arguably the greatest point guard to ever touch the damn basketball. In my eyes, a top 5 player in the history of the game, and go pair up with him. I could see the Jordan fans right now smiling from ear to ear, and it would be hard as a LeBron guy myself to go and defend him on that. I don't see that happen.
Who is that? LeBron calling you right now, or Rich Paul calling you right now?
No. Some of the producers for NBA Today, like they don't see me on TV right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the Pat McAfee show right
No,
now.
nobody
You know
watches
what I
our
mean?
show over there, bud.
This business right now. I'm standing on business.
Yay, SOB. I love what you're doing. Whenever you think about the LeBron legacy and LeBron, like, are they going to win? I know Anthony, he went for 35 last night.
Went off.
And somebody else went for 35 last night as well. There was 2 guys.
Might have been D'Angelo Russell.
I don't know. Somebody went for 30. 2 guys went for 35 last night for the Lakers. And then I saw the interview afterwards.
Hachimura.
Yeah, he was talking, sitting down, looked very comfortable. Like, this is what we got to do. Are the will LeBron win another one? Doesn't he have to win another one? Isn't that like kind of for this whole thing?
I don't believe. Look, they're not going to win it this year. Okay. Now, can they be a problem? Can they be a problem in the West? Meaning a second round exit? Yes. Taking the team to 7 games in the second round, I believe that. But the West is too loaded. I just right now I don't see the Lakers getting past the Nuggets. They're not getting past the Clippers. And to be honest, I would actually throw Minnesota in that conversation as well. Those young fellas over there, Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns, and what they're doing right now with their franchise being the first, they're the best. They have the best defense in the entire NBA.
Oh.
They play agenda-free basketball. They're really, really good. But here's the thing. Now, I said it on NBA Today yesterday. I said it on First Take this morning, and I'm saying it on the Pat McAfee show.
Hell yeah.
The Lakers need to stand pat, right? Get through this season, have a run, because another superstar is on the way this summer. Now, I can't reveal who that superstar is because I'm not Adam Schefter or Adrian Wojnarowski.
No.
That's not my job. And they trust me not to add this, information out on who this player is going to be. But if the Lakers just stand pat, they have another superstar on the way this offseason. Then we could revisit this conversation next year.
I mean, I don't necessarily love what just happened there because now.
How does that superstar play with LeBron?
Yeah,
I think they mesh well together.
Shooter, or are they?
Yeah, they'd be good.
Well, let me tell you this. This superstar actually is the perfect fit, not only for LeBron, but
Mike
it's
Miller.
a match made in heaven. It's a match made in heaven for Anthony Davis.
Ooh.
Guaranteed to happen, you're saying?
You know what? It's going to happen.
With Anthony Davis.
How many months do I got to wait now to find out who the hell this is?
6.
Definitely
look, plays
Pat,
in the
Pat,
East
you
right
now. You could call me on the side. I trust you. I'll tell you who it is.
No. Do not tell me. I will. For like 4 hours a day, 3.5 hours a day. At some point, it'll be like, now I have heard, and it'll.
Can we just rattle some names here, or
We'll start reading his response.
Read the body language. DeMar DeRozan. His mouth closed a little bit there.
Steph Curry.
Hey, he did say Anthony Davis, so might be a point guard, but also might be a center.
Oh, might be a shooter.
Might be a shooter.
Because a shooter, would be a good.
With AD.
Because you know.
Pick and roll with AD.
Well,
Oh my God.
look,
Point
you
guard.
could guess, y'all could guess all y'all want, but you know, in my past life, I was a really, really great poker player. Now I retired like 4 years ago, so my body language and my facial expressions would never change. But I will say this: it will be a perfect piece for Anthony Davis.
Just to put this in a little bit of perspective, right? He's scoring more than Kawhi, than Kat, than Zion. He's handing out more assists than friends of the show Point Book, Dame, and Jalen Brunson. He is knocking down the three ball at a higher clip than PG, Ant, and Luka. But despite that sustained individual success, LeBron and the Lakers, they are still just as close to 11th, right, as they are to being in 6th and solidly in the playoffs here. And just as LeBron, he pointed out on social media 2 weeks ago, right? The sand, it is slipping through the window of greatness. It won't last forever. Justin Tinsley, he has more.
You know, the fans.
Right, but Brian, you have covered him for decades. Is staying in LA the best chance he has at winning title number 5?
I know you're asking me a yes or no question, but I'm going to expand it. Is staying in LA, where he wants to live and his family is, and he's going to make $50 million plus, and playing for the Lakers, the best chance? Yes. Because when he came to the Lakers, he didn't come to the Lakers to number one priority to win six championships. They hadn't been in the playoffs for 6 years. They were in a terrible position. He came to the Lakers because he wanted to live here and he wanted to give them an opportunity. Does he want the Lakers to try everything they possibly can to win? Yeah. But if all he cared about was getting a ring, he'd sign for the minimum with the Celtics. But that's not what he's going to do. So I understand the question. I understand what you're trying to get at. But I don't think it's fair to not frame it what's all in the real question he's looking at.
Well, I'm going to get at the question. And staying in L.A. is his best chance at winning the title. We got three or four more years of this Anthony Davis that we have been seeing this year. Okay, the Lakers are eye candy. LeBron James is eye candy. Anthony Davis is eye candy. This offseason, there's going to be a move that's going to happen, okay? And then all of a sudden, you start to fill in the gaps. And we know how LeBron is, right? He comes in the training camp like we saw this year, the great energy. Because everybody got signed back. He was feeling good, feeling great about himself. Just imagine if he get another superstar caliber player in this locker room, how he's going to feel. This is the best fit. And it's perfect for him. We're talking about the most historical franchise in sports history. Well, one of them. I don't want the Celtic fans to attack me.
Yeah.
I'm already on their bad list, all right, but I still love them. Speaking the truth.
The grass is not always greener on the other side. And yesterday, Bobby Marks astutely listed a couple teams, right? The Knicks, the Sixers, and we've been talking about the Warriors. And while that might titillate us to put those stars together, the truth of the matter is exactly what Perk said. Playing with AD has done everything that we have requested for him to do. Now he's surrounded by pieces that ever since LeBron James had can I hold it for a second, the hourglass?
Yes, ma'am.
Ever since LeBron James had this hourglass, what have we seen his teammates do? Ball out of control. Flying under the radar. Did you not notice D'Lo had 17 assists yesterday? Rui's hitting shots. Spencer's out there making an impact. Reeves has been playing well. They surprised the Celtics not too long ago with a signature win. They're stepping up their games. That means their assets are going to be better in the offseason, and I think that's the better play for LeBron James. Who wants to come play with LeBron and AD? Those two pieces, you add another, that's a real championship team again. But this team has struggled.
I got something that's been bothering me. Can I get it off my chest?
Please do.
You know, you have the internet trolls and you have a lot of people out there, you know, that are fans of different organizations, and they say, oh, well, why y'all discuss LeBron and the Lakers so much? Or why y'all talk about Steph and the Golden State Warriors so much? Because they earned it. We're talking about two of the greatest players to ever touch the damn basketball. And we don't know how much longer we have to celebrate them. So every chance we get, we're going to celebrate them. If you want us to celebrate your superstars, tell them they got to earn their stripes. Now, we're going to give credit when credit is due, but damn it, long as LeBron James is playing a game of basketball and long as Steph Curry is playing a game of basketball, damn it, we're going to celebrate them on a day-to-day basis. Whether their team is losing or not, the microscope is going to be on them, and you need to appreciate it.
Well, but that's why it is so wild to even think about the possibility.
I don't want to think about it.
Players that you discussed could have been playing together, because as much as the Lakers, they now have 3 picks that they can go out and use this summer, right? And so they're going to be able to bring more in than they would have been, offer more, and potentially get back more than they would have at the trade deadline. The piece that fits correctly and gives LeBron James a chance at maximizing the window that he has left. But a lot of people would say, well, if you just cared about championships, you would be going to pair up with Steph because they would win.
But Malika, don't get me wrong, okay? I want to see it, just not under them circumstances of LeBron.
Team USA.
Of LeBron having to go to Golden State.
Okay. All right. Well, we can see them at least on the same floor this weekend.
Hey, what's up, guys? Jack from Jaggy Sports here. So, I don't know if this is true, but he claims it's damn true, and, who knows, right? So, the mystery partner that apparently Kendrick Perkins is talking about is Trae Young. Now, I know what you're thinking. What the hell's going on here? Because isn't that a little tampering? Because he's still under contract with the Atlanta Hawks. It is a little tampering. But it's not the Lakers that are making these accusations. It's obviously Kendrick Perkins. But at the end of the day, you saw the clip, right? He knows a third superstar coming to LA. So this whole notion of LeBron James going to the Golden State Warriors, LeBron James going to play with his son Bronny James wherever he goes, I don't know how true that is. But then again, I don't know how true this thing is. But what he's saying is the third superstar coming to LA is none other than Trae Young. Now, Trae Young has a couple years left on his deal. And quite frankly, this is the biggest thing. He is represented by Clutch Sports, which is conveniently the agent of Rich Paul, is the agent of LeBron James, the agent of Anthony Davis. Now, both those guys play in LA, and now you're trying to get Trae Young to come to LA with this whole Clutch Sports coming to Lakers thing. So here's the deal. Couple years left on his deal, he's making lots of money. In order to get this thing done, they got to give up 3 first-rounders, which they can do in the summer. They can do 4 pick swaps. I can guarantee that Atlanta Hawks would say, we want those. And obviously to match salary, you're going to have to give up a lot of pieces, right? It's not going to include... D'Angelo Russell, because he's going to opt out of his deal. And it's obviously going to probably include Austin Reeves. It's going to include Rui Hachimura, their first rounder this year. And quite frankly, a couple other pieces if they get a couple picks here and there. I'm not 100% sure. But that's the gist of it. So when you think about it, 3 superstars making that kind of money coming to LA, I don't know. I'm not all for it, because the thing is, where's your bench? You got no bench. If this is true, you have no bench right now, right? Right now you have a legit team, right? Even though LeBron James says, oh, he does a little hourglass figure, whatever, and he's saying, he had a Knicks towel on his shoulder when they play the Knicks after the game. So it's all signs that he wants the Lakers to make a move. They possibly can if they make this deal with the Atlanta Hawks. Now, will they? That's the big question. Because if they do, those 3 guys would be making a ton of money. But then again, this is all speculation, right? This is all assumption. Because Kendrick Perkins is saying, I like how he said, I got a big poker face, right? He's basically saying that it's going to be a third superstar who will make Anthony Davis a better player. The perfect fit. So guess what? what's the biggest perfect fit for a center? Or in his case, power forward / center, whatever. What's the biggest impact? It's pick and roll, right? It's 100% pick and roll. And that could happen with Trae Young and Anthony Davis. So at the end of the day, Anthony Davis is a shooter as well. So this is the perfect fit for LA. But again, you have no bench. So I don't know how true this is, but apparently Kendrick Perkins seems to think so. So leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think about this hypothetical third superstar coming to LA. Is it all smoke? We don't know. Is it true? Maybe. What are the odds? If this happened, what are the chances the LA Lakers are back in contention? Because right now, there's a lot of good teams right in front of them. So leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think. Is this a good deal for the Lakers if they get this guy right here? Trae Young and Anthony Davis and LeBron James in LA summer of 2024. Let me know what you guys think. As always, Jag from Jaggy Sports.